Hi guys. So it's the end of March and so what did we do in March? And I'm going to show you we did outside projects, inside projects all last fall. We all made our list and March was a good time to get started because you don't do a lot of planting, but you can have a lot of things completed to give you time to get ready for the planting. So behind me, you probably saw Reggie's DIY project of our wonderful window box that now I get to think about what plants I want, and that's going to be tough for me. Also, what's going on, we're seeing some daffodils. This is the first year for my Tahiti daffs. Sister Sylvia gave me these, and we're looking forward. These are a little later blooming, and I wanted to do this today because the early daffodils that I have, which now I know I need 1,000 more, are out. Plus, we've walked around here, and hopefully another DIY project is to kind of hide this utility area where the air conditioner is. And Reg will do a great job on that. But in this garden, you can see what's going on right now. The phlox is getting ready to start blooming. You can see the primroses. They're looking lovely. So exciting to see some blooms this time of year. Again, end of March. By now, you know, we've done all of our pruning back of the clematis, your trees, your shrubs, getting ready to start the bloom. I haven't fertilized yet, again, just because it's going to be 20 degrees this weekend again, a little bit of snow flurries. I want our ground to warm up. The larkspurs are in both pots. There are green little leaves, which is great. So we come down here. Again, this is the first year for these daffs that are coming up. The lilac is budding out, which is great in a way. It can take a little bit of cold and frost, but keeping that in bloom, I have to keep it covered. But when you look down here, look how green the grass is. That's what I like this time of year. I looked out the window this morning and everything looked so green. The willow's turning into its pretty yellow buds. And in March, we uncovered the pond, which is such a nice sound. We have, you can see my few daffodils that are up, and that makes me very happy. We have hyacinths that have just come up. We should be doing a lot more of weeding. But these daffs, I wanted you to see these. Are these lovely? This is their third year, and they multiply. That's what I love. And so when you look at your gardens right now, you're saying, I need more of them, and you do. So any large clumps, I'm not going to divide this clump, but I'm going to divide some of these larger yellow clumps once they're through blooming and put some more on the riverbank, because you can see, just as we walk here, I love seeing how these little daffodils are showing their heads over top of the rocks, and I want more of that. So I'm going to spread out the larger clumps and start putting them in different places and start looking. You know, you can buy end of season bulbs, or even now some bulbs that you can be putting out, and I'm going to do a lot of that. But we did get a lot accomplished. We got the grasses cut off. My big project that I'm so happy with is this field stone pathway, and it has made such a difference under here. I can't wait to see the hostas. Look at this. They're up probably 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. And hopefully in the next 2 weeks they'll leaf out. It'll be so pretty. Glad to see it. But these daffodils, if we get those 20-degree temps, their little heads will fall down. We've got the roses pruned back, and you can see leaf on them. So hopefully, you know, in the next week or two, I can get some fertilizer on all these plants. And I'm going to use Plant Tone. We're so close to the river. You want something a little more organic. In my pots, I'm not that picky because they don't get into the soil or to the water table. Over here, this is about what we have done, but my compost needs to be turned, and that'll be done in the next couple of weeks, and I'll show you when I do that. Look how nice the garlic has done. I'm thrilled with it. You know, I did an experiment with putting them in the pots, and with that last heavy snow, it looks like I may have lost the ones in the pots. They probably needed to be in a little more protected area. We'll see if they shoot back up. It's possible. You can see that this phlox is getting ready to put out some blooms soon. If we get a couple warm days next week, we'll see some color there. Clematis look good. The Pachysandra always looks great. I'm starting to see buds on my beautiful lace leaf Japanese maple. So that's what's happened in March. We prepared, we got things ready, and in April we just need to get our soils ready. We might be able to plant a few things. The tulips will be in bloom. It's just get out and see what's happened in your own yard. And I'm real pleased what we accomplished in March. So thanks for watching Gardening on the West Fork, and we'll see you in the next video.